For today's experimental video, we're gonna do experiment number 4, AND gate circuit. So, ano pa bang hinihintay natin? Let's go!
And here are the objectives for this experimental video. The first one is to examine the characteristics and operation of a TTL AND gate. The second one is to construct a logic circuit of an AND gate with an expanded input using 2-input TTL AND gates. And here are the list of the equipments and materials that we're gonna need. 5 volts DC power supply, 1 piece of 74LS08 quad 2-input AND gate, 1 piece of 5mm red LED, 1 piece of 1/2 watt 220 ohms resistor, and 2 pieces of SPDT switch, 1 piece of breadboard, and some jumper wires. And here are some introductory information about AND gate. An AND gate is a logic gate having 2 or more inputs and a single output. An AND gate operates on logical multiplication rules. In this gate, if either of the input is low, then the output is also low. If all of the inputs are high, then the output will also be high. An AND gate can have any number of inputs, although 2 inputs and 3 input AND gates are the most common. And here in figure number 1, we have the logic symbol for a 2-input AND gate with input A, input B, and the output. Now let us start our procedure. The first one is to construct on the breadboard the AND gate circuit shown in figure A. Then, set the AND circuit to each input combination as shown in truth table. Observe and record in the truth table the output for each combination. Then, using the same circuit as shown in figure A, complete the truth tables. Here we have the figure A, the AND gate circuit. We have 2 SPDT switches, pin number 1 and pin number 2 as our input, and pin number 14 as our VCC, pin number 7 as our ground, and pin number 3 as our output. We also have the LED and the 220 ohms resistor.
Here we have our circuit number 1. We have 2 SPDT switches, red LED 5mm, 220 ohms resistor, 1/2 watt. We have here our IC, the 74LS08, which is our quad 2-input AND gate. We have here the pin number 1, pin number 2 as our input, pin number 3 as our output, pin number 7 as our ground, and pin number 14 as our VCC. We have here the negative polarities and the positive polarities. Now, let us test our circuit number 1. Let us turn our power supply on for the 5 volts VCC. Here we have an AND gate circuit. The LED will only turn on if both of the switch are in high input. The LED will turn off if any of the switch or both of the switch are in low input.
And here are the other truth tables with open input in a combination. Now let us proceed for our next procedure. Construct on the breadboard the AND gate circuit shown in figure B. Then, set the AND circuit to each input combination as shown in the truth table. Observe and record in the truth table the output for each combination. Now here we have the figure B, the AND gate circuit with 3 SPDT switches. We have the pin number 1, pin number 2, pin number 4 and 5 as our input, and our first output, which is the pin number 3, and the second one is the pin number 6. We have the pin number 14 as our VCC and pin number 7 as our ground.
We have our circuit number 2. We have 3 SPDT switches. We have here the red LED, the 220 ohms resistor, the IC, the 74LS08. We have here the pin number 1 and pin number 2 as our first inputs, and the pin number 4 and 5 as our next inputs. And we have here the first output, which is the pin number 3, and the last output is the pin number 6. We have here the resistor and the LED. We have here the pin number 14 as our VCC, and pin number 7 as our ground. We have here the positive polarities and the negative polarities. Now, let us test our circuit number 2. Here we have a 3-input AND gate. Let us turn our power supply on for the 5 volts VCC. Here we have the LED will only turn on if all of the switches are in high input. But if any of the switch or all of the switch are in low input, the LED will turn off. And that's it for experimental video, guys. We were able to achieve our two objectives, which is to examine the characteristics and operation of a TTL AND gate, and to construct a logic circuit of an AND gate with an expanded input using 2-input OR gate. Again, guys, I'm Marisa Inamara, and I hope that you learned something from this video. And thank you for watching, guys. See you again!